are you coming down? It's past 3 o'clock.
What's wrong with me? I'm out here in the open. I still feel cooped up.
Maybe you're going through something emotional. Well, something's bothering you, something important.
Like what?
How should I know? We've only been living with each other for 19 years. Dom, is it about us? I mean me?
What?
You just don't pull a name out of a hat. Edna, save me, Edna, save me, Edna, save me.
Come on.
Save you from what? Me? Am I smothering you?
Let's go downstairs.
Dom? Dom? What's the matter? What is it? What are you doing? Don, come on! Snap out of it! Edna, getting weaker. Not much longer. No air, no water. Find me. Stop!
I think maybe I've been a doctor too long. I never felt helpless like this before.
See, if they come by in the daylight.
Well,
We have to have some more tests.
but how is he?
No better.
Haven't you any idea what it is?
I've had every specialist in the hospital look at him. Radiologist, urologist, neurologist, cardiologist, and they can't seem to find a thing. It isn't uremia, it isn't shock, it isn't meningitis, it isn't...
He's lying.
No.
Here. Wait. We have our own priest, Father Martin.
Father Martin isn't well. He
Dom,
hasn't been here.
he'll be so scared.
He won't even know the father's there.
Oh, can't we just wait a little while?
I wouldn't wait, Florence.
Near the arroyo.
He's dying. He's dying.
How can a perfectly healthy man be dying of thirst and suffocation in the middle of Chicago?
He's dying.
Svergisni Domine Salvovandavor Vabisne,
Near the arroyo.
Miserere mei Deus.
And find me.
Sicut erat in principio et nunc semper in saecula saeculorum.
Go down the hog patch. It's near the freight hole.
Auditorium nostrum nomine Domini.
Edna, find me. Find me.
He's delirious. I haven't been able to give him confession, of course, but I've anointed him and given him conditional absolution.
Father, I'm sorry I lost my temper like that.
I understand. Father Martin didn't tell me that your husband was from the West.
He isn't.
Well, he must be.
Why do you say that, Father?
Well, I studied at a seminary in Arizona. I haven't heard cowhand words like arroyo and hog camp and freight hole in a long time. Also, his accent's pure Western.
Dominic's never been west of Chicago.
His voice has been sounding different. I mean, changing. I never thought anything about it. I thought it was his sickness.
Oh, look, I know him most of my life. He's from Rockport, Illinois. He's been maybe to Detroit and Cleveland. And that's all.
Edna, get on the phone and call that lawyer Sam Harkness in Reno. Tell him to get out of here. I got some work for him. Hi, Sam. How's the ambulance chasing business? Sam, I can't hold up much longer. I, Frederick Gibbs, being a sound mind and body, do hereby give all my worldly possessions. I'm too tired for this baloney. I want to give it all to Edna anyway.
Boy, sounds so different.
What are some of the things he wrote or said?
Crazy thing.
Like what?
I don't remember exactly.
Well, try.
Oh, about men passing on horses and nobody hearing him. And why doesn't Edna look for him? Things like that.
Long distance? Now listen to me and do what I tell you, and don't tell me it can't be done. See if there's a man in Reno, Nevada named Sam Harker or Harkness or something like that. Now, he might be a lawyer. That's all I know. That's all I know. Now, come on.
I'm out here, Sam.
Isn't he back yet?
No, he isn't back yet. The wanderer has not returned. I'm beginning not to care one way or another. Want a drink?
No, thanks. Edna.
Now, don't start pleading his case. He's done this 20 times before. He's like a 2-year-old. Gets mad, goes wandering off, and 3 days pass without so much as a hail or farewell.
Edna, you're going to think I'm going loco for sure. About 20 minutes ago, I got the craziest phone call.
From home.
From a doctor in Chicago. You said before that Fred got sore and went out walking.
Hasn't stopped, apparently.
Well, is there someplace on the ranch where he could have fallen, like an abandoned well?
There's no abandoned well on our land.
Well, it sounded crazy.
There's that mine shaft. We were always going to find silver, but didn't.
Could Fred have fallen in by accident?
I don't know. We've talked about boarding it up. I suppose at night, if someone got careless...
Edna, let's look there.
But how could Fred...
I don't know how, but let's look, huh?
Dom?
Lawrence.
Dominic DeNovio of Chicago and Frederick Gibbs of Reno, Nevada are identical twins. Their mother died shortly after their birth, and their father put them up for adoption when they were 9 weeks old. And until the ordeal we have just dramatized, they knew absolutely nothing of each other's existence. Most scientists agree that nature intended identical twins to be a single individual. They retain such exact cell structure that kidneys, skin, other internal organs can be transplanted from one to the other with complete success. There is also undeniably a psychic link between identical twins. Professor H.H. Newman, in his treatise, Multiple Human Births, describes an example of identical twins whose minds were so attuned that even when placed in separate rooms, they could write identical answers to complicated questions using exactly the same grammar, making exactly the same mistakes, using exactly the same handwriting, and finishing at exactly the same moment. An even more curious example is reported by the French professor Léon Camareux. A man in Italy was bitten by a rabid dog and died a month later. In America, his identical twin died at exactly the same moment, showing every symptom of rabies, except nothing had bitten him. One last note. Everything that Dominic DeNovio wrote in his semi-conscious state in Chicago was also written by Frederick Gibbs in this notebook at the bottom of a mine shaft on a ranch outside Reno, Nevada. Now, to try to explain such an occurrence would be presumptuous. But whatever the phenomenon involved, Edna Gibbs and Florence DeNovio are awfully grateful for it.